19,000. It's scary expensive. But this is 6,000 litres per pallet. Just add water. Except you don't actually have to add water. That's just implied. The problem is if you have a fertilizer tank on the farm, you actually have to load this into a fertilizer sprayer, and then unload it into the tank. You can't put this stuff in the tank. It doesn't work. Okay. There. Oh. Get the other one. How's the harvester? The harvester isn't even registering that it started yet. That's what I meant about this is a horrendously big field and it's going to take a long time. We have 4,000 litres of barley already on the harvester. So what can we take? 10,000, 14,000. So I kind of need to get back to the farm quickly. Stop. Put that down. Yes. Back up. Yes. All right. Let's get this hitched back up. I think I'll take it out to the main road. Tell it to go back to the farm. Sometimes telling workers where to go, while it may be satisfying, doesn't always result in the worker being able to achieve the directions. So if I put this out on a main street, I don't have to worry about it working out how to get to the main street. It's now on a major thoroughfare, and I can I'll select a vehicle to create a job. The vehicle is here. Create a job, and I want you to come. Go to there. And in theory, go. Please go. Why are you not going? Was there a message? Did I see a message? No, I did not. Come on. This vehicle here. Create. Well, hang on. How about this vehicle here? Set destination. That's even easier. And I'm just going to stick it out in the street. And now it's going to. There we go. Okay. Now let's go get our auger wagon. This thing here. Harvesting 1% done. Yeehaw! I probably I was thinking, should I stop and fill this up with diesel? We're not going to drive much. Well, we are actually going to drive quite a lot. I was thinking this vehicle not going to be travelling around very much. We're already up to 11,000 litres in the harvester, so that's going to get stuck any moment now. Now he's filling up at a scary rate of knots. It's going to be full well before I get there. Then I'm going to have to move it so that it can empty. And that's the thing. Once they've got courseplay running and all debugged and stuff, you can tell the harvester to go the wrong way, go the other way around the field, so clockwise around the field, so that the pipe's on the outside and you don't have to move it in order to unload it, which is a good thing. You can also course play this guy and unload the harvester and set this thing to unload into a truck on the side of the road, and then you can set the truck on the side of the road to run to the sell point and empty once it's full. So in theory, the harvester fills up 2 times into this, can fill up a 3rd time, and then when the truck arrives, you can empty this into the truck twice over. So we just passed our little fertilizer guy. But that was the issue. I couldn't get him to drive into the yard, but I can get him to drive into the street outside the yard. Now, fortunately, there's no vehicles that drive up and down the farm road, so he can be stuck in the middle of the road, no trouble. I could cut across this field. I don't think this field got planted this year. Might have been a contract for it, but I never got it. So, and the farmer didn't decide to do it himself. There's a couple of fields down here that didn't get planted. So, and here we are again. Turn there. I can't remember whether this auger wagon was discount price either. Okay, there is the harvester behind those trees. Oh, there he is. Even behind the trees. Now, this is... I do not have... Well, I'm going to try it. I do not have crop destruction for contracts turned on. That is a mod that is available. Yeah, we can drive into that. So let's get this filled up. So technically I shouldn't do this because I'm driving through their crop. But the problem is if you move the harvester with the worker in it, the worker gets all confused and starts just driving all over the place. So it's much easier. The worker's decided what its track is. We're just going to grab the grain off the cart, off the harvester, and drive away. Ooh, just let me drive away. Thank you. Stop there. That's a strange shade of... I haven't seen barley that shade before. Okay, you are now here. Take this in here. Like I said, I'm only going to do the rear tank. I'm not going to put the booster tank on the front, so I don't have to take the front loader arms off. We'll leave this over here where it's not in the way. Go hitch the tank on the back of this. How is the harvester doing? already up to 1,200 litres. But this is why I'd like a trailed thing. It's not too much weight for the tractor, and I don't have anything on the front. And we fill that up with liquid fertilizer, 1,200 litres. So that's fine, that's ready to go. Not going to go. We are going to get this guy up to the top. And I'll probably look at what produce we have on the yard or in the grain bins and see if I feel like selling any of it. Right now, we're in a hurry. It's already a 4,000. 2/7 full. More than 2/7 full. We need to get up there as quickly as we can. Which side? The pipe is on the left side. Well, that's fine. I mean, technically it doesn't matter if you fill these carts from the front or from the back as you approach, because they're level tops. It's the auger wagons have an angle so that they don't interfere with the harvester pipe. Do this from the inside too. This is a nice truck. Well, this is a nice for us truck. It's kind of oldish. But, yeah, it's all we need on the farm. It'll haul anything I've got, so it's not a problem. Should I be doing 38 through town? It's probably a 35 speed limit here. Maybe even 25. I haven't seen a speed limit sign in this town. Okay, trains, no train. No flashing lights, don't flash. Oh, we made it. That is one mod that usually is available that I don't have loaded, which is longer warning for train crossings. I think there's one available in Euro Truck and American Truck, so the lights start flashing. Woo, dude! Long before the barriers come down. So, so if the lights are flashing, you've got time, theoretically, to stop. Before the barrier comes down and traps your truck under the barriers and you start having problems. One of the reasons I generally run those mods, I will stop here and let the buses go, because they're doing European. Oh, really? Okay. So in some European countries, a junction like that is yield if you're on the main road, And sometimes you're clear to go if you're on the side road, and sometimes it's the equivalent of an all-way stop, which is kind of weird. Okay, we are here. I am going to run this over here like this, and I'll turn it that way. It's not straight, never mind. Okay, so Shift F1, Shift F2. I am now able to empty that completely, and we need to go chase the dude in the tractor, in the harvester. So 47% full. There is enough volume here for the barley. With some bits. However, what I don't know is if there's enough weight for the barley. Now, this is interesting. Oh, that's not the field I'm harvesting. Okay. I was looking at that thinking, my goodness, he's gone miles. And then, no, actually, he hasn't gone anywhere near that field. Because that's the other. At least with Farm Sim 25, the workers are now don't have to drive around square fields anymore, which is kind of awesome. Because, yeah, older versions of the game, you would just have to say, hey, you go and harvest that field, and they would just square cut it. And a field shaped like this, they're going to have a nightmare trying to get harvested. Okay. Yeah, barley is green. Who knew? Anyway, get this done. So he's 4% done. So a full, well, actually, this is not a reliable estimate. A full tank is 2% while it's doing the headlands. But once the headlands are done, a full tank might be significantly less than 2%. I'm going to follow him so that we end up with a full cart. Manage it. Whoa. That up. That header is just big enough for the pipe. Wonder if I could get a bigger pipe for this. 29 and ah, lost it. Oh, come on. 30. Close enough. Yes, we got 30. Head all the way back. This is a heavy load. Okay, so good to know. Barley is not going to exceed the volume. Okay. Close your eyes, I'm going to cheat. I could use the tram lines to cut across the field. So yeah, my thought here was I'm only going to be running this around the field, so I'm not going to need a full tank of diesel. Unfortunately, this is a big field, so I am going to need to missed, holy mist. I am going to be doing a lot of driving in this tractor. So hopefully there is enough diesel in the car. There we go. Harvester is already at 4,000 litres. Yeah. Okay, that is full. So hopefully I can get all of this, and there's still room for more. Indeed. Not sure how full the truck registers as. The problem is this might be the only thing I can do here. I could set the worker on the sprayer and get that done. Well, we might be okay. We're at, what, 8,000. And that was a nice cut through. What I can do is put that Control F, other Control F, turn the light off, turn the light off. Oh, worker, he's just going to put with the lights on. Okay. That'll keep him close to the tractor, to the harvester, which is good. And then all I have to do later on is what am I saying? All I've got at least one free unload there before I have to trek back across the field and unload into the truck. Stop and okay, turn that on. Off we go. I think it was about 105 degrees I was running at earlier, so we'll try that. All I have to do now is keep an eye on the harvester when it's full. Jump over to the John Deere, fill it up, and then follow me again. Yeah, I know, you're at 80%. That's not a problem. $105, $295 will be the return trip. Oh. And too much. 293, 5, 6, 5. 295, close enough. Let's bias to the left a little because I'm running a little bit close to the edge of what I've already done. Vista is almost full. I can just about make out the texture. Okay, we'll turn that off. And find this dude. Get this guy filled up. I don't even know. We've got to go all the way back down there, around there, along that tree line, and then across the top. So, going to be filling this thing up a lot. If we're lucky, we'll get one truckload is one headland. I guess